Paramatmani Namaha. Om Vishuddhaya Namaha. Om Vishuddhaya Namaha. This is presented to the Dharmik Sandesh by Save the Nation Television to our all audience to the Naman. So we have to start it, the character science, characterology, and so many audience to be seen that this book all over the world, then Swami Sachidananda Visuddha Dev to this space, Mastikshma Samadari, Kadama Jimebari, and Hridayma Imandari. So that's in English. Understanding of death, responsibility on shoulders, and honesty in heart. Dedicated to humanity, Swami Sachidananda Visuddha Dev. The chapter 1, we started to the being in this chapter to the 20 origin of the individual. The great Brahma or the Almighty Father is complete and therefore his inseparable part, the individual soul, is also complete. The Vedic saying of Purna Madaha Purna Midam refers to this wholeness. Yes, the individual soul is forever a part of the Supreme Spirit. The 4 R's are present into it. 2. The great value of the 3 angles of the triangle is always 180 degrees. 180 degrees. However, large or small the triangle and may be is always this geometry called truth in analogy, in that the individual soul and the universal self of which the former is a part also have equal parts or constituent parts in them. In this way, we should comprehend that the four-handed Narayan himself is manifest in the life of the human physical form along with the 4 R's of time, motion, consciousness, and action. This is the reason why in the Vedic religion and culture, the human being has been established as the incarnation in the human Narayan. Both the universal self and the individual self is complete, but even then, the individual living being regards himself, herself, and as incomplete and incapable. It is due to his her ignorance that she does not have the knowledge of his her own complete or large form. the root cause of the all kinds of these persons' troubles, pains, agonies, diseases, fears, terrors, etc. Is in this way his her ignorance of the reality which in the religious scripture in called death. This kind of illusions can be removed through the power of knowledge. It is through the power of knowledge that the individual human being can regain his her own original form as a piece of coal when placed into the fire resumes its previous form of the end form of fire and the self keep fallen into the sea takes its previous form of the sea in the same way. When a human being gets knowledge, he see regains his her former intelligent form. If we are able to realize the universal self, we too can regain the form of the universal self. This is the knowledge of the origin of the individual self, and this itself is its great science. Truly knowledgeable, knowledgeable, and greatly conscious souls call this state of having knowledge is like a conscience. The state of the human being without knowledge is called darkness or lack of education. This is the significance of going to wars is full of ignorance. Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. The greatest human state in the life is to be able to live with the realization of the presence of the universal self in the human body in this way. This is the true goal of the individual self, and in it lies the meaningfulness and success of human life. From this knowledge, one can end one's poverty and all of one's troubles. Next, victory over death. The person who understands the science of creation and analyzes it with a deep thought will find his heart ignorance destroyed from its very root. The destruction of ignorance means the destruction of the divisive knowledge that entraps us in troubles and worries. The person who fully realizes the true fact of the origin of the individual is described above will expanses and end the troublesome diversive knowledge he she will acquire equanimous and completed peace and be able to conquer death. This is based on reality. According to the traditional view, death occurs when the physical body is without vital breath. But such a death of the physical body is not a real death. Life is internal. The life and the death of the being are on formal relations with the physical body. Consciousness and highly knowledgeable people are of the opinion that death lies in the 9 defects, namely lust, anger, avarice, diligence, arrogance, jealousy, heightedness, ignorance, and dependence to life of life full of ignorance under the spell of these emotional flaws is death in the real sense. To feel the emotions of stability, peace, joy, mercy, freedom, and supreme bliss within by conquering these imperfections with the power of wisdom and understanding is to drink the eventually nectar to achieve emotionally immortality. The meaning of our going towards immortality from death, mitorum, mituma amritam gamaya. Referred to in the Veds implies the same thing, that is to go towards the deathless nectar or immortality for death and the form of evil elements. The achievement of immortality thus is the building of character. This kind of the building automatically leads up the achievement of niroma or final emancipation. These delights cannot be removed from us unless we maintain clean lands and the health in our body, and through the power of realization, purity, and joy in the mind, seed fatness and stability in wisdom, kindness, constancy, and tranquility in soul, and trustfulness and idealism in character. Knowledge is the power of that. Alone can develop the good natures in us to be able to achieve the greatest objective of our life, which is spiritual realization. Its darkness cannot be removed without light, and therefore light is required to drive away darkness. In the same manner, darkness in the form of the ignorance can be removed by light, and therefore light is required to drive away darkness. In the same manner, darkness in the form of ignorance can be removed by light in the form of knowledge. For instance, one might cry, shout, and strike in dark room as much as one likes. But the darkness therein won't go away. However, if you light even the very small lamp, the darkness will vanish automatically. In the same way, in order to drive away darkness or ignorance person, in a person, we should light the lamp of knowledge. There are maybe thick darkness accumulated over years, but it will light even a small lamp, the darkness will vanish instantly. When there is a spiritual realization through knowledge, the emergence of the soul's light occurs, and in no time yet all the darkness of ignorance exciting for many lives together will be removed. It is this very emergence of the light in the soul that is known as conscience of the power of consciousness. With the light emanating from the consciousness, life moves forward without any obstacle. Recognize that what is right and what is wrong. The light in the form of the conscience from born out of the knowledge is herein called the light of character. If one switches on the light of one's character within one's body, all the flaws seen on the surface due to the darkness of ignorance, like one's troubles, worries, greed, and hardness are destroyed, and one will obtain great joy, contentment, and happiness. The next, the 18 characteristics of the Almighty Father. The 18 characterize characteristics characteristics of the Almighty Father. We have by now understood that the root cause of trouble is ignorance. The only scientific method of the removing ignorance is science of creation. Therefore, if the science of the creation is conceived and understood, will the original form of our Almighty Father, the universal spirit, can be comprehended easily. To know one's own original form is to attain knowledge. It should always be kept in mind that an individual soul is a part and the universal spirit is whole, the whole from which the parts emanate. And the whole of the creation is nothing but the expansion of that universal spirit, which in turn is the expansion of the formless, characteristicless Brahma into the form. To know this truth is to have the knowledge of the essence of the elements of truth or of Brahma. And the person who comprehends the universal spirit in his heart, individual soul, is known as the knower of the essence, truth, Brahma, and the Veds. In this chapter, this science of the creation has been explained in simple and clear terms. Individual soul is a part of the universal spirit, and so the fundamental character of the former is the same as that of the latter. Thus, the individual life form has the capacity to hold the character of the universal spirit through the attainment of it in order to build one's character. In reality, religion consists of being able to hold the great characteristics or ideal of the universal soul. It is appropriately said to hold the great quality of the character is religion. धारायति धर्म धारायति धर्म. We should therefore firmly grasp the truth that character is at the root of religion. Sarvamulam Charitram. The achievement of the universal spirit is not the sufficient. The great qualities in him should be manifested in the human believer also. It must be noted that the 18 hands of the Mahakali, the universal mother, is described in the Vedic culture, are the symbols of the 18 qualities of the universal uh, almighty Father. The power in embodied in her weapons is that of character with which we can achieve victory over the enemy, enemy which lies within us in the form of the physical desires. The mother goddess who carries the my mystery of real knowledge and science inspires us to keep our physical desires under control. The should equip ourselves with these good qualities, which signify the true worship of and prayer to be Mother Goddess. The 18 hands of the Mother Goddess symbolize the 18 qualities of the universal Almighty Father, the Supreme Bliss, filled with the sure arm, imperishable, imperishable embryo, omnipotent, merciful, immortal, all providing universal, constant, fearless, living inside all defect, defectless, eternal, God of all, harmless, creator, source of all, just symbol of light. Pure, universal, almighty Father, you are at the root of our souls and you hold such supreme ideals and good character. I bow down to you millions of times. Peace bless us with understanding in our head, responsibility on our shoulders, and honesty in our hearts. Let our mind always be concentrated on you. Let us be able to serve you with our mind, words, and deeds. Or I bow down to all gods. I bow down to the throne on Om. I bow down to the pure spirit, Visuddha. I bow down to the pure spirit, Visuddha. I bow down to the pure spirit, Visuddha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. There is the many to be words that's in conclusion. Creation is the extended form of the creator. Brahma, that is the creator, creates the universe with his time, motion, consciousness, and the power of action for nature. We should realize that the power is action. Power of action, uh, which creates, is known as nature. When this power is again brought back its potential form with time, the result, resulting condition is known as Brahma, or it is also known as the condition of destruction, which the religious scriptures have called by the name of Mahakala. The manifestation of the process of time and Brahma is the great illusion of the universal mother Mahakali. All of the supports the fact that the four arts described above are the original source of the purest, purest result of the harmkind, humankind. We should uni- we should understand these four elements of the Vedic, Vedic, scientific, and cultural heritage, and unite the various concepts and truth together. Unity or yoga is to being separate and different elements together into the one form. We must know that religion is just one. There are countless sects and philosophical views, but this great science is religion and not a sect. It is for this reason that this truth is traditional and sacred philosophy. The Veds say there is only one God of all this universe. Dina, uh, Deva, Deva, Dev me, Janayan, Dev Eka. Yajurved 1716. Davadumi Janayan Dev Eka. Now we have finished the unit 1 of the character science, characterology, and the chapter 1. So that's we have to coming next episode to the chapter 2 with the chapter 2 and the characterology, character science in Nepali, Charitra Vigyan, the fundamental principles of the origin of the life. We are taking this, we have to present in next episode to the in your television and yourself. Thank you. Uh, Thanks for the camera person, Anil Pandey. The next very, very blessing to all over the gods. Thank you. We are so now Subhadin, always the character is good. Thank you.